My name is Jalil Davis. I'm a marketing freshman at Virginia State University. And the first question is who share who I am as a person. And I would say I'm a leader, I'm responsible, I'm funny, I'm a good team worker, what else? People just love me. Like I cooperate really well. Like you could put me in any setting, I bet I come out with at least three friends. But for real though, I feel like I'm really a good person to get to know, and yeah, I'm real, real chill. I like to be in the way, if that makes sense, and I'm gonna elaborate. I like to cooperate with people. So like, you ask for some, I'm gonna most likely help you. Like, I've never been the type person to just not help people. Like, I'm a helpful person. That's why I would describe myself as too. I'm a very helpful person. Somebody call me, I'm there for you most of the time. I definitely learned that from my mama. She always been that type of person. Like growing up around her, she really taught me how to like treat people, and they'll treat you the exact same way. So anytime one of my homeboys or somebody that's real close to me asks for help, I'm most likely gonna be there to help them. And I feel like that describes me perfectly as a person because people always say I can't say no, but it's like, what am I saying no for if I know I can do it? Like, I feel like me saying no and I know I can get the job done is selfish. That's what I want to say, selfish. And it doesn't look right to me. So that's why I would say I describe myself in that way. Okay, the second question is, what if anything you learned this semester? I learned a lot in this class actually. The one thing I'm gonna say the three things I learned. It might be more, but three off the top of my head. I learned that I have to be more like open. Like sometimes, like I said, I do like to talk, but you know, you can't not want to talk because you're having a bad day. Like, you feel me? And I learned this semester like communication is key. So, like, if you go into business or something, you gotta talk. You gotta be open minded. You have to be just, yeah, open minded. That's why I feel like that's why I really learned. And honestly, the one thing I truly learned before coming to this class, I didn't know what an elevator speech was. First day of class, we walked in there. They talking about give us an elevator speech, and I'm like, what is that? Cause where I'm from, I went to Hobart High School. They didn't tell us nothing about a elevator speech. In all honesty, I don't even think they prepared us for college the right way. But while being in college this first semester, I've grown a lot, especially from this class alone. I'm not gonna lie, because every time I went to this class, I left out feeling like amazing. Like I really learned something. Like all the guest speakers motivated me to do better because their route to where they at wasn't smooth most of the time, but they're still there at the end of the day. So I also learned that your route doesn't have to be smooth to get money or be the most successful person because your path could come anytime. You could be 40. You could hit your the top anytime. Like 25. Hit it. Don't ever stop. You gotta take risks as well. It's another thing I learned. Most business people take those risks. You cannot be scared to take those risks. When you take those risks, you could gain more opportunities. You feel me? And the last thing I learned is always. Another thing that I learned is more about what I want to do professionally. So this is like two questions in one, honestly. Um, So one of the guest speakers, I really don't remember his name, but I don't remember his name for real. But I have his business card. Like this is it. There was an older dude, and he was talking what I want to do, real estate. But he was saying how he's just not that. I'm just explaining it because I definitely forgot the name of what he actually does. But like, they have to go through him to get like loans and stuff. Like he invests in people basically, but he also does real estate. And the way he was talking, he really like motivated me because he basically said the main goal isn't for like personal wealth, but he want generational wealth. And I always wanted that for me in life because I always wanted to make my mom proud and happy. I want to give her everything she gave me, you know. And I feel like generational wealth is the perfect way to do that. Like I can give back to her, my sister, everybody who truly took care of me on my come up to where I want to be. And yeah, another guest that stood out to me is the guest that was there when I first got there. Honestly, I'm truly sorry. I don't remember most people names. I'm so bad with names. But his wife was on a cooking show, if I'm not wrong. I don't remember what he does exactly, but it was just the way he was speaking to us. It really like it felt like he was there to help us because he won't really bashing us on how our elevator speeches was, which nobody would, but like the way he was coming off to us, it was like I wouldn't say heartwarming, but it was like it was welcoming. It was very welcoming, and it was chill. He was a real chill dude, and I left that class that day after what he told me, and like I really looked back on it and actually improved my elevator speech, and it really helped. Another person, oh, this was the best one. I ain't gonna lie. Couple weeks ago, I was in class with my friend named Dennis. Um, and we was in class. It's an older dude. He has gray hair. He was an actor, and he was talking about how his stepsister, his peoples, they got her at like 16, and we had to write a story down like about us, and I was sitting there stuck, like I didn't know what to write about, and he read his out, and I was like, yo, like it was so good. Like it was literally a story. Like he was a great writer, and that was crazy to me. That was amazing. He was off the dome with it quick, and it was a good paper. Somebody who I met this semester. Oh, like I said. Oh, wrong question. That's on me. What do I want to do professionally and why? Like I said, I want to be a real estate agent, and honestly, my why for that, most people, I just want to make some money. But also, real estate, you could talk to people, and I actually like talking to people. I feel like I could persuade somebody real easily, like especially if I know what the house look like. I could tell them everything about it. So real estate for me, that's what I really want to do. I want to make some money. Get my mama a crib and like just make some money, bro. That's all I want to do. Then I want to get into trades and stocks, investments. I'm just trying to make this money. That's my main goal for this real estate stuff. So that's basically why. And yeah, I'm Jaleel Davis, and it was a great time being in your class.